Hello and welcome to Avenging Past 7. This is year 2, day 32 of our free-to-play farming guide. I know I've been missing some days recently, sleeping in a bit too late and having to rush out the door for work. But I am back and I do have good news. The other day, I think it was Sunday night, I sat down to work and get Darth Revan, and I have Darth Revan. Let's see. Somewhere. Yep, here he is. So I do have Darth Revan now. 7 stars. I am missing, I think, a speed mod on him. I need to get that for him. I was able to get most of his, all of his abilities are up to level 7. However, we now have a Zeta. So, and I don't want to apply that Zeta until it's time. Or until I know which one is the best for the first Zeta to get him. Because I think some of these will be easy. I'll go ahead and get these. Oh, well, that was a mistake. Well, either way, those will be easy to collect over time. What is the next Zeta I need to get for him? Between all of these, I'm assuming maybe this one, enemies can't assist or attack if their attack is targeting Revan. This other healthiest ally, I mean, these look like really good. So, reduced immune to turn meter reduction, that looks good. Which Zeta do you think I should get for him? Go ahead and comment that down below. So, yeah, I mean, next big challenge completed. It took 3 or 4 tries Sunday night to get him, but I got him. Took me a little bit, but I got through it. Now to go after Jedi Knight Revan, with however long that will take. Which I know that's going to take me a while because I need to get Mission Zalbar collected and up to 7 stars, and that's probably going to take me the longest. That's probably going to take the longest amount of time. I'm not too worried about the Jedi Knight Revan event. I remember it being easier than Darth Revan, and I know Mission and Zalbar do not need to be upgraded very high for that one. What's been going on? Well, something that went on. Yeah, not much else. Not really much has been going on, actually. Just been busy with work. And let's see. Let me look at my comments. I feel like there were a few comments that might be fun to talk about. No, it's not Jean. It's probably Jean-Francois Fournier, maybe. He commented on one of my videos the other day. And he said, you need to understand that Star Wars, until a few years ago, wasn't very popular outside of North America. Just take a look at the revenue of the movies, and you can see that the domestic gross is way higher than other movies in general. So if your point... The revenue movies of other movies is way higher than other movies in general. So if your point was that Star Wars was more popular in the US, it's probably true. But in Europe and Asia, not sure... until up to a few years ago with Disney Plus having it available. And he also commented that he's a new subscriber and he's watching the series from the start. So, as of today, I think it was yesterday that you commented that. So, yesterday is when you commented for the first time. I'm not sure how long ago you might have subscribed. But thank you for supporting the channel. And yeah, I think this was back on day 67 when I think I remember the discussion talking about, I think, the popularity of Harry Potter versus Star Wars, and quite often I do forget that Star Wars was not that popular outside of the US. Just the other day I was reading a Reddit post, and someone was commenting about how think they lived in Poland. I think that they lived in Poland, and the Phantom Menace, when they were a child, Phantom Menace was on the TV. So he and his father, who had never watched Star Wars, never been interested in Star Wars before, sat down and watched a fun movie together, and they really enjoyed it. So then the next weekend, they sat down and watched Attack of the Clones, and they really enjoyed it. And then there was a commercial that Revenge of the Sith is coming out in theaters soon, so they decided to go and see it. And point of his post was to talk about how surprised he was by Palpatine being Senator Palpatine becoming Emperor Palpatine, because he had never seen the originals. He never knew about the originals, and being where he lived, it wasn't widespread about the original trilogy back when that released. And so then later on he went and he loved Star Wars now. But yeah, I mean, living in America, being surrounded by, whether or not everyone loves Star Wars, everyone knows Star Wars. Everyone knows who Darth Vader is. Everyone knows that Darth Vader is Anakin. And so it's oftentimes hard to remember that, or easy to forget, that outside of the US, it's not to that level. I'd also say outside of the US, social media and pop culture isn't at the level it's at in the US, especially around the world. I'm sure there are a few places where it is, but around the world, it's not up to that point that we have it here. But yeah. So the account's looking good. I'm happy with the account. We're back into Grand Arena season. I don't know if I'm ready for it, I'll tell you that. I don't know if I feel ready for it, but we're there. Fleet Arena and Squad Arena have been going well. I'm trying to get through a couple good battles every day. I say a couple. I'm at least one good battle every day. Whether it's the one I do for a video or the one I do later on in the evening for the YouTube account. But even for the other two accounts, they've been going pretty well. I've been happy with the results of Squad and Fleet Arena, especially with the two accounts that have the Venator now. Those have been doing really well. I believe both of them are both past rank 100 or down below rank 100. I think one of them is like rank 40 something right now. So, I mean, it's doing pretty well. So we'll see how Grand Arena goes. Let me see. It is Wednesday, so what are we up against tonight? Let's see. We are up against a 7 mil GP account. Honestly surprising, I don't see any GLs. Because I don't think that was Ray, GL Ray. No, that's Jedi Training Ray. I'm honestly surprised they're 7 million GP and don't have any GLs. You gotta have at least one, right? I don't even think they have Malik. Well, we will see how this goes. I'm honestly confused by their roster. Honestly confused. So we'll see how that goes. Good luck to everyone else in their Grand Arena endeavors. I hope y'all have a fantastic day, and as always, may the Force be with you.